I support Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency.
Boo! Before we do that, let's do some hog watch. And by that, I mean, we're not even watching hogs, really. We're watching the hogs rise up, liberate themselves from their chains.
For 39 years from New Jersey. I've never been involved in politics before, but this is getting really scary. Okay, so the things that frighten me is the way this insane president talks about Canada as a 51st state. Yeah. Taking Panama by force and buying Greenland. Yeah. How does this person qualify as sane? Why is he not being impeached right now?
You better be like, get that traitorous flag out of here. It's illegal. It's terrorism to have the Canadian flag. You will only fly the unionist flag of Canada now that Canada is officially under the American protectorate. Yeah, look out, lady. You called Trump insane. That's terrorism. You might get some serious penalties for that sort of thing nowadays, you know? So in short, I don't support us absorbing Canada. Canada, that would be like taking, Canada's been a good neighbor. Canada is much more liberal and left-wing than the United States. If we took Canada, taking Canada would be like taking another California. It would tilt things towards the Democrats. Oh, that's what's stopping you. Okay. Brilliant. Yeah, the real issue is if we take Canada, they're too libtard. We're just going to be liberal. That's unironically the reason why we didn't seize more Mexican territory back in the day, because people were so racist. They were like, that would mean we would have to live alongside more Mexicans. We don't want that.
Well, numerous town halls are scheduled to take place across the country, and if recent town halls are any indication, tempers will be running high. Here's Republican Congressman Michael Baumgartner's town hall in Spokane, Washington last night. Watch this.
You have a perception that
it's so cooked. Like in 2016, 2017, there was this attitude amongst the Republicans to at least like openly acknowledge that it was shameful. Like Trump was behaving in a shameful manner. They're so gone. That's gone are those days, baby. And with no opposition whatsoever, the only thing you're going to see is just like voters actively freaking out.
Respect us. We already decided on medication.
This one's my favorite. This is the best one, especially because he's such a funny looking guy and his facial expressions throughout this process are hilarious. When they start screaming tax the rich, he's just like, oh, I don't know what you're saying.
A heated town hall.
Whoa! Showing a lot of leftists out here. Hey, yo, chill out with these radical Black Panther Party Maoist third worldists out here. Yo! I didn't know Nebraska ran like that. I didn't know Nebraska was equipped with the revolutionary potential of a developing nation that has been undermined by global capital, Western Empire. I didn't realize these were the real Maoist guerrillas. Yeah, we went from Antifa to Grantifa. Antifa. Goddamn. Someone said baddies. They are baddies. That's a bad bitch right there. That's a bad bitch that wants Social Security to remain what it is. That's the baddest bitch.
Mike Flood. Politics, it can be passionate, it can also be polarizing.
Tonight, all of that is on display as Nebraska voters want answers to real-life decisions impacting them. First Alert 6 reporter Bella Caracta has our coverage.
As Republican lawmakers are being discouraged to hold town halls, Nebraska Republican Congressman Mike Flood powered on.
Let's talk about that. So your proposal to solve this is to tax the rich.
He's like, yeah, okay. So your proposal To solve the budget is to tax the rich. You're so stupid.
This tense town hall is just a snapshot of politics across America, with others in North Carolina highlighting discontent with Republican political leaders for not pushing back against President Trump's cuts in federal funding programs such as the VA or support for Russia's Vladimir Putin.
Would you agree that your constituents are the boss of you, not President Trump?
I am accountable to you.
For 90 minutes, about 400 Nebraskans attended the town hall.
It's so funny that all of these guys have been like, these are paid actors. These are radical Antifa leftists. Like, that's what they keep saying about all of the people that go to the Republican town halls. And then you see the town halls and it's this. It's always this. It is the most this-ass town hall you've ever seen, one after the next. When I look at this picture, I don't think like these are radical, young college campus activists. I think of the name Eustace, a name that no one is named anymore, unless it's a trans lady who decided to name herself that. Nobody calls women Eustace anymore. There's no Eustaces. There's no Gertrudes. They're in the room. This is the Eustace. This is the Gertrude. This is the Ethel, the Agatha. They are the ones who are yelling. Ain't nobody's naming their children these names anymore. You know, the last time a person was named that was basically pre-civil rights. If your resistance movement is comprised of people that are named Ethel and Eustace, then yeah, it's not woke college campus activists. Trans girl erasure? No, I already said that. The only people that are named Ethel or Eustace or those like old school ass names is trans ladies now. Okay, that's it.
Many taking aim at Congressman Flood.
Is there anything you will do to stand up against Trump?
A great majority of Nebraskans and those in the 1st District voted to elect Donald Trump president in this state.
To many voters, what's happening seems like chaos. For Jeremy Aspen, he says he doesn't recognize the Republican Party, a political party that had always been part of his life.
At a certain point, you just feel like it isn't a fit anymore.
This week, the Omaha man switched parties.
It's a lot easier when the ground shifts under you.
What did it mean?
Dude, it's so funny. Like, Nebraska is such a tiny ass state that when one guy in Omaha changes party loyalty, it makes it to the local news. I love that. Like, what the hell, man? This Omaha man changed party affiliations. But is it far too late?
We want you to show fight, and you are not fighting.
See, that's a lib right there. That right there, you can tell he put some stink on it. Like, that is a lib right there.
Fighting!
At this town hall in Forestville, Maryland, Congressman Glenn Ivey got a healthy dose of the idea that even a friendly crowd can turn on you. And on a couple of occasions
we need to shift to the center right now. Real centrism has never been tried. Real centrism has only been thwarted. Real centrism is not something that simply fails. It can only be failed. One day we will have the radical centrism that I wanted, okay? I wanted always and forever. It's just not here yet. It will get here one day, okay? Just wanted to make sure that everybody knows I'm a nuanced centrist. You didn't even get the best exchange. This is a poop. Is it a poop song?
A better person to audit our government for waste, fraud, and abuse than the inspectors general that Donald Trump fired, because Elon Musk has conflicts of interest out the wazoo. He gets $40 billion
Okay, this might be a HasanAbi head. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is probably
a year in federal contracts from the.
This looks a little bit more like a HasanAbi head style situation. Okay, I will take ownership over this one. All right. I don't know which one of you actually went there and spoke out on the microphone, but you know, the previous old ladies were definitely not a part of the coalition, but this is a parasocialist out there.
From the federal government.
I'm having trouble hearing you. Can you slow down a little bit?
Elon Musk gets $40 billion a year in funding from the federal government. What makes you think that has no conflict of interest? That he has no conflict of interest? Do you think he would cut that before he would cut our Medicare or our Social Security or our jobs?
I support Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency.
Boo! Look at this dipshit's face when he gets booed. Look at him. Oh, man.
Efficiency.
Yeah, that didn't really work well in that crowd, did it? Damn, dude. Online public comment on Delaware 2B21 off to a hot start. Let's see what this is.
Fascist Nazi billionaires are taking over this country and firing federal employees en masse and trying to annex Canada and arresting dissent, blah, blah, blah. And this bill gives billionaire Nazis more power and not less power. Nazis are taking over and we're actually leaning into it. This is somehow dumber than what Cuck Schumer did. And no matter what you say, it really is because Elon was here a while ago. Because you're like, Daddy Musk, tell me what you want. I'll pass your bills. I'll suck your toes. I'll carry your babies. I'll sig hail, but not really.
Oh, did the
look,
blowjob noises?
all of you who voted for or will vote for this garbage, you are a traitor not only to the state and nation, but humanity itself. Objectively speaking, the world would be better off had you never been born. But it's not too late. You can still Bud Dwyer yourselves. At least I would enjoy watching that. So, yeah, let's go with that one. Motion to adjourn. Can I get a second?
That's Tom Tillis released new voicemails, but it might be too spicy for the stream.
I'm just calling to let you know that I listened to the Raleigh News and Observer.
Why does Tom Tillis keep posting his L's like this? It just like it doesn't make any sense. He's just like, yeah, that's right. I'm Tom Tillis and all of my constituents want to assassinate me. Here are their words. And it's just like why? Why are you posting this? It's only going to get worse. You know what I mean? Hello, my name is Tom Tillis. All my constituents want to assassinate me in increasingly more violent ways that they describe in gruesome detail. They also keep saying where their home addresses are, what their occupation is, basically goading me to call Secret Service on them. The average age of my constituents that keep saying death threats to me seems to be around 55 years old, as in the primary age for being an active voter for either party. It seems odd that they are so careless in the way that they are doing death threats. I do not understand it. It must mean that they're being brutally honest about their hatred for me. Now, of course, for legal reasons, we disavow. This is unacceptably violent rhetoric.
Their short video where they released some of the threatening phone calls and messages that you've been getting. And I just wanted to let you know that has just been absolutely the joy of my week, listening to those. My favorite one was the really old guy who threatened to, I think he threatened to bash your head in with an axe handle. That one was hands down my favorite. But anyway, that was the most joy I have felt in weeks. So if you could please release some more, that would be awesome. And the comments that supported that video were just, they were just chef's kiss.
How did he see this and not realize like this is having the opposite effect?
They were so good. I saved it so I can listen to them over and over again and then read the comments. It's so good. So please keep releasing those. Keep those coming. It's giving me life, and it's about the only thing these days it is that you're doing. So yeah, keep them coming, and I'll look forward.
Yeah, I immediately looked for comments after she mentioned the comments. Comments turned off.
To some more.
Oh God, it's so loud.
You, Tom, any of you who work for him. You guys forgot free speech was a thing. I hope Tom gets. I might drive to North Carolina and shoot him dead in the streets like the.
Okay, the problem here is that's not protected speech. Here, I'll give you an example. You cannot say that as a constituent, you are going to go and shoot Tom Tillis in the streets like the dog he is. You can't say that. That is not free speech. But I disavow, you can't say that. You will get a call from Secret Service.
The dog he is. He's scared of death threats. We're scared of the way he is going to turn our country into a by taking bribes and siding with the oligarchs. I hope Tom gets kidnapped and his wife and children and his children's children get tortured in front of him. I might come do it myself. You're all gonna die. Tom's gonna die when the bullet hits his brain and he drops to the ground and the blood starts pouring out of his head. All the patriotic.
It's so crazy because I get all of this. I am a recipient of gruesome death threats, such as this one, all the time. And it's pretty funny because, like, I always want to, when I look at it, I'm like, what direction will the death threat go? This is unique. Like, the whole, I will torture multiple generations of your family, your next of kin, is pretty wild. That's like some Bible shit. And not even like new Bible, none of that woke Bible shit. I'm talking Old Testament. It's crazy. This guy definitely is getting a visit from the feds, for sure.
Americans will be thankful, cheering, clapping. When his office blows up and everyone inside that is contributing along with him dies, all of us patriotic Americans will be clapping, joyous. I can't wait. I can't wait till Tom is dead. The time is coming. Look out.
Hey, I saw you released all the death threats, and I just wanted to say, good for them. You guys deserve it. I hope you get more. I hope they get worse. I hope you are scared to come out of your house and leave your office, and I hope you do die soon. I just want you to know that the only thing I hope and pray for every day is your death. You have taken all of the hope, all of the will out, except to hope and will and pray that you every day. I hope one of those people that sent you death threats comes and does their due diligence for this country. Every single day I wake up and I hope and pray that you don't take another breath. Have a terrible, awful day. I also hope everybody you love and care about, every member of your family, also experiences that same fate.
I really hope that you either meet the guillotine soon.
The guillotine. Yeah, she took time while on the walk to work to be like, here's a message for Tom Tillis. I think the reason why the beeps are so loud is because, like, if anyone enjoys this conversation, I feel like they're trying to make you deaf. You're like, oh, you wanted to hear the next drop of Tom Tillis death threats? Well, guess what? You're gonna get punished for it.
Or have a come to Jesus moment where you realize that Marie Antoinette asked everybody in France to eat cake. And in comparison, we are not driving Teslas.
That's crazy. I disavow, of course. These people are on your side, Jake. Remember that.
The crowd did turn on him.
The message that was sent by Democrats in Congress with the CR catastrophe was clear. It's not that you're in the minority. It's that you aren't even working together on a shared strategy. And that is failure. We are not interested in hearing that you are in the minority. We know that. We want you to show some of the backbone and strategic brilliance that Mitch McConnell would have in the minority.
Thank you for being polite with us, but when it comes to fighting these fights, we need you to be a little bit less polite, a little bit more hell no instead of a little bit no.
Dude, you can look at the energy of the people the liberals that go to Democratic lawmaker town halls, and then look at the energy of people that are, calling into Tom Tillis's office or going to the Republican town halls. God damn, dude. Like, that's the difference between an NPR lib who just like gets a steady dose of NPR every day and watches MSNBC all the time and is like, can you please respectfully do something? I would like it. Meanwhile, the Republicans or constituents at the Republican town halls are like, if you don't change trajectory, I will change it for you. I will change your oil next time you're at a Jiffy Lube. And it turns out I've done more than that. I put a bomb under your car. It will explode with your children in it. Like, like what the the difference is stark, okay? Liberals are like, please, it would be really nice if you were to maybe not allow the Republicans to, undermine the federal government and dismantle the the regulatory apparatus by laying off tens of thousands of employees. That would be so nice. That's awesome.
Fair enough.
And there may be a time when you and other congresspeople need to do civil disobedience. You need to be arrested.
Sure.
And I will go with you. I will stand next to you and be arrested.
Check out this from our Queen Medea Benjamin. Yes, Medea.
Who committed.
Look at how low the camera is. She is a tiny Jewish lady, and she creates so much fear and chaos in the hearts of every elected representative. She is my goat. Okay, straight up.
No crime should be arrested. Can you make a statement about Mahmoud
I
Khalil
have
from
no
Columbia
accountability
University?
to you. You're a crackpot, so.
I'm a crackpot?
Yes.
I'm just asking you if you believe in free speech and should somebody who committed no crime.
If you are engaged
like
in violent
Mahmoud,
conduct that takes over a building at Barnard College, that's not free speech, that's conduct.
it committed no violent crime
Again,
at all. He was a mediator with the university.
To do the bidding of the Chinese Communist Party.
Sick burn, Ritchie. Ritchie Torres, ladies and gentlemen, spent the week leading up to his own personal reelection trying to get me banned and deplatformed. It is shocking how low he will go for Israel, that he will like duke it out with Twitch streamers. I despise him so much.
I don't even know any.
How was
I
your
don't
trip
even.
to Xinjiang, by the way?
I didn't go, and I
Which
don't
is
know.
ground zero for genocide against the Uyghur Muslims.
I didn't go, and I don't know anybody in the Chinese Communist Party. But you get all your money from a entity that supports a foreign government. APAC.
Anyway, you have a lovely day.
Yeah. Can you say something that you support free speech?
Yeah, he tweeted about me 10 times. He tweeted about me 10 times in the week leading up to his reelection, more than he tweeted about his own district. That is how no motion this motherfucker is. He wrote a letter with a congressional letterhead urging Amazon to ban me. Oh my God. The poorest district in the nation. Think about how low in the rung of like Israel, like Israel's attack dog you must be to be dealing with like Dan Saltman and the DDG community and Sex Pestiny to be like, yeah, I'll work with you guys. Like that is like stopantisemitism.org level depravity. You're a American congressperson, dude. Have some decency, just a little bit of self-respect. You should have been like, yeah, this is a little bit below my pay grade. You know what I mean? I'm a congressperson. Nope. He was like, yup, give it to me. I'm a bottom feeder. Did he get what he wanted? No, of course he didn't get what he wanted. Like there are damn near the entirety of Congress is in one way, shape, or form beholden to the demands made by numerous pro-Israeli groups, lobbying groups in general. They're not doing that because they at least have some self-respect. It's like commenting on pirate software drama, dude. Because like a bunch of LSF posters got up in your DMs, and then you as a congressional representative are like, well, did pirate software actually rat in that raid, in that WoW raid? Like, I don't know. Someone needs to write a congressional letter. You know what I mean? It's so stupid. Like, it makes no sense.
I strongly support free speech.
How about saying free Mahmoud Khalil?
Have a lovely day.
Ugh, he's so gross.